welcome back. So a lot has went on and a lot has taken place, I guess, since our last video. I just want to give you guys like a little life update. So our contract is no more. We're no longer working as housekeepers. But on a good note, we have been able to save up and buy our first house. Our closing was yesterday. We actually got to move in a few days before the closing. I don't know, like I hadn't even took a chance. I don't know what I've said, what I've shared. So the past year or so, we have been at like a crossroads. I took a position in San Antonio, Texas. I left on Christmas Eve of 2018. My family did not get to come until January of 2019. So we were separated for a little bit. That was a trying time. We spent about maybe 7 or 8 months in San Antonio, Texas. Loved it. Hated to leave. Went through some adversity. I lost a job there. Like, I lost the job that I picked up and moved for. So yeah. And it was just, I don't know what to call it, but we decided to come back here. Our living situation there was, we were living with my sister, Herschel, and we went from subleasing to like a 1-bedroom, like our whole family and Herschel in a 1-bedroom. We made it work. We loved it. We loved each other, even in that small space. And then we went on to like a bigger apartment. So we came back here after a few months, and our living situation here was sketchy from the get-go, because en route, our initial plan fell through. Within like our two day journey back here, that plan fell through. So even then, coming back here was sketchy. But we came back with faith. We came back, and some of our friends allowed us to live with them. That went south. It is so, like, it is what it is, but that went south. And then we went into another living situation with friends, and this situation was a little bit more positive as far as the outcome, I guess. But the end result was us buckling down, saving, sacrificing, and being able to purchase our first home. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of encouragement. Even though you might be going through some things, you may be feeling like, I can't afford to purchase a home, I don't need to purchase a home and stuff. Once we looked at the situation as far as if we rent, because when we left the house that we had been in for 5 or 6 years, our rent was on like $400 a month. So we come back, and after only a couple of months of being gone, all the houses locally are like now $750, $800, $900. And I'm looking at some of these houses like, I would not leave my dead dog there, much less try to raise my family. So me and my husband sat down, and we sort of like just talked in our conversation. God hears everything. Like, we basically manifested like this house down to the door, the location. We sat down, we said, we need a house in the kids' school district. We need something, so many we need at least 3 to 4 bedrooms. We made our request known to God. And even I was like, I've always wanted a house with a red door. So one of my friends, shout out Ashley Renee, and shout out to her because she got me this hat from Ashley Renee. She's also a mother hustler, a mompreneur. She tagged me in a post about a house, and here we are in the house, in the blessing. The sunlight is getting me. So I just wanted to give some encouragement. Like, I have less than perfect credit. I'm trying to reestablish my credit and build like business credit, but I just want you guys to know that anything is possible. If God could do this for me and my family, then he can do it for you guys as well. And if you're younger than me or older than me, it don't matter. Like, and once you make the decision, you have to like get mad, like angry about it. Like, stop blaming everybody else for what's taking place, how it went down, and what happened, and take responsibility for what you've done to lead up to it, and make a decision that I'm not going back. I don't care what I have to do. I'm not going back to that situation. So, or I'm going to better my situation, because you might not be in a bad situation. And that's how I was whenever I left for San Antonio. I wasn't in a bad situation. Nothing was too bad here. I was grieving my grandfather, and I sort of like hated to even be around here because everything reminded me of him. People come up and be like, I'm so sorry about your grandfather, and they're being concerned, but I was just all over the place mentally. So I needed that relocation and release and stuff. But coming back here was very humbling, because everyone wants to know why, what happened. I heard da-da-da-da. So I just wanted to share with you guys like some encouragement. Like, even though you might be going through something, you feel like it's like the worst thing, like, hold on to your faith. Like, hold on to like God, hold on to what he's promised you, like, and know that you can talk to him and you can make your request known. And it's about a relationship with him. It's not about so much going to a place of worship and fellowship and stuff like that, because when we were in San Antonio, I just wouldn't go to any other church. I went and visited this church like twice, and I loved it, but it still wasn't like my church. I knew like that San Antonio, and that this was like a temporary situation, that I was in, and I wasn't gonna spend my whole life there in San Antonio. Like, that wasn't gonna be my family's like home place or anything like that. We had uprooted, but our roots and our love and our family and stuff was here in North Carolina. So you guys, regardless of what place you are in your life and how you feeling about life and stuff, I just wanted to encourage you that there are better days ahead, regardless. Like, I literally sat here and on like the closing day and the day before, because I lost my contract. Like, I'm unemployed right now. So I sat here and was like, I can't even enjoy my house because I don't know how I'm gonna keep it. Let's just be honest. So I had to get mad again. I had to make a decision that, okay, I'm going to use my time wisely. I'm going to look for jobs. I've been in school, so we're going to use this degree. My husband has his cosmetology degree and stuff like that. Like, we can't just sit around and be mad or be upset, or, it is what it is. And God reminded me, like, I took care of you, like, 1,700 miles away from home. I took care of your family. I took care of you. So why are you worried now? Like, why have I not proven myself to you? And I know that this is nothing but God, because the way like everything went down leading up to us getting the position and stuff, like, some supernatural stuff had to happen. Just point blank period. How we even got in the position, even buy the house. Like, we literally went from homeless to homeowners in like 90 days. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like, don't stop, don't give up. You might be, like my hat say, tired as a mother, ready to give up, ready to throw in the towel. You might be ready to just like hand your kids over to somebody. Like, we have moments like that when you feel like, I'm messing up these kids' life. Like, my kids changed schools I don't know how many times last year, because in San Antonio, the school districts were, it was like you move one street over and they're in a whole nother school district, or you move 2 blocks and you really like in another school district, or it's not even like you're not able to drive to take these kids to school. So when we came back here, and when school started this year, we were driving to take our kids to school. So that wasn't even possible. So I just want to encourage somebody. You can do it. If we can do it, you can do it. Ask for prayers, petitions. I don't care if you meditate, whatever you do to get in touch with the universe and stuff. And I'm just asking for you to lift up our family during this time or whatever. We know and we celebrate God for what He's done for us and stuff, but our human body and our flesh and my anxiety and my bipolar sometimes tries to outweigh what the Spirit says. So I know that there are other people out there like me and probably feel the same way. They feel torn at times between what the Spirit is telling them and what like life is showing them. So I just want you to keep your faith. Hang on, hang in there. Don't give up. Don't faint. Okay?